Good morning. I'm Isidoro De Bortoli from the European Academy of Bolzano, Eurac Research Institute for the Regional Development. Thank you very much for inviting me at this great event, introducing this amazing movie regarding the Alps, my home, because I'm so lucky that I can live really close to this beautiful treasure called the Alps. The Alps are so important that I would like to emphasize some problems regarding the protection of this treasure, this sanctuary. To continue to ensure that this impressive sanctuary called the Alps retains its spirituality, we should also look at the art of these mountains and try to measure their heart rate, because it's important to stay really close and take care of them. From my perspective, my work's perspective, the human impact on the environment is evident across the mountain region, including its most biodiversity protected areas and, of course, Alps itself. Of particular interest is the impact on the world's last wilderness areas affecting the Alps, in which the largest patches of land mostly free from human influence remain today. The anthropogenic activities are altering also the Alps ecosystems at a substantial rate, often resulting in habitat degradation and huge biodiversity loss. Just think about exploitation of water resources, illegal logging, illegal killing of wildlife and protected species. These changes have been most dramatic in recent years and have been driven by remarkable advances in technological capacity also, especially exploitation of water resources, as well as rising demand of natural resources is impressive today. Humans are now extracting more resources than ever before, and consequently have an immense, a really big ecological footprint on the Alps and also on world natural environment. As the human population and its demand for natural resources continues to increase, its impact on the planet and on the Alps, and especially local communities living next to them, will likely intensify. The conservation of the natural environment affecting the Alps and belonging to the Alps, on which humans depend for key ecosystems, services, such as air, forest, wildlife, water, it's really challenging today. To address this challenge, it is imperative to understand the special and possibly also temporal patterns of human influences on biodiversity of the Alps. The wilderness areas, such as the Alps, represent the planet's large contiguous regions. They are important not only for preserving biodiversity, but also for contrasting climate change and especially for supporting local communities. Although reasons varied, our work, local communities alone are unlikely to be successful in protecting the Alps. And what we are living today with environmental changes and catastrophes is a clear example. To achieve their protection, it is important to address laws and improve environmental governance. The socioeconomic factors driving the increases in human footprint within the Alps must be addressed as soon as possible. The effective management and the successful governance is a really big imperative, since it is quite clear that in some mountain areas of the Alps and Carpathians, the human pressure has intensified more within them than outside them. The effectiveness of the Alp protection often depends on the enforcement of several efforts, especially from public institutions and cultural context. Those efforts provide them benefits for local communities living within the Alps and close to the Alps, have higher increases and have higher chances of gaining public support if well represented. Resolution of stakeholder conflicts and conservation objectives cannot be achieved without support from all the entities, including the people living within the Alps. I would like to emphasize the absolute urgence to capture the social impacts of the Alps protection and understand how ecosystem management interacts with the social economic system. This is important, particularly for the Alps, where some EU national legislation interact in various ways with the variety of culture that exist in the region are sometimes diverse. In this respect, initiatives such as this amazing video play a key role in capturing the importance of this treasure called mountains and Alps at all levels. In the end, reducing the human impact does not really mean to reduce the human presence within the Alps. We can coexist with the Alps itself and with the wildlife living for them and with them. But rather, acknowledging the existence of optimal ways of dealing or living with them, able to guarantee positive socio-economic impacts on communities living near them, and also meeting biodiversity protection targets while protecting people's livelihood at the same time. Cultivating and conserving mountain respect and its spirituality, as the sanctuary title evocate, is just a survival imperative. Thank you very much. Enjoy your own spirituality through this beautiful movie. Have a safe trip.